Hello students, in this video also we are going to study chemical reactions and equations. Chemical reactions can be of 5 types: combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement and redox reaction. And two of them already we have studied in the previous video. Now today we are going to study displacement reaction. Displacement reaction, it is the reaction during which more reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal. In the example also you can observe, if you will take copper sulfate solution and add small amount of iron in it, iron sulfate will be formed and copper will get displaced by the iron. In the second equation, zinc sulfate is reacting with aluminium. In this process, aluminium is displaced zinc metal and convert into aluminium sulfate, and zinc metal gets separated. This is the reactivity series from which we can predict the products of a displacement reaction. Every metal which is placed above can displace all the metals which are placed below. As per the example, we can see iron can displace copper because in the reactivity series it is placed above the copper, and aluminium can displace zinc because it is placed above the zinc metal. You can again observe copper sulfate reacting with iron. Iron is displacing copper to convert into iron sulfate. Aluminium is displacing zinc metal to convert into aluminium sulfate. And here you can observe the position of aluminium and zinc and copper and iron. This is the picture in which you can observe the displacement reaction of copper sulfate and iron. In the left hand side, one beaker is there in which blue color solution is there. This blue color, transparent blue color solution, it is of copper sulfate. Small amount of copper sulfate, when we will dissolve in water, it will look like this, and adds one iron nail, keep one iron nail in this, and after some time when you will observe the second right hand side, the beaker which is there in the figure, you can observe color has been changed. Blue color turns to green color. This is the first observation, because earlier it was copper sulfate and after the reaction iron sulfate will be produced. Copper sulfate, it is of blue color, so blue color solution, and iron sulfate, it is of green color, so green color solution. So this is one observation of this process, that color will get changed after some time. And this is the second observation. If you will keep out that iron nail, you can observe some brown deposition over it. This is not the rust. Sometimes students misinterpret the things. So this is not the rust, this is copper. Okay, here in this equation, first equation, again you can observe copper sulfate plus iron gives us iron sulfate plus copper. Okay, so copper is getting separated, so that copper is deposited over this iron nail. This is copper metal. So these are the two observation. Color will get changed, blue to green, and brown deposition over iron nail. Okay, so the next type of reaction is a double displacement reaction, the reaction during which mutual exchange of metallic ions in compounds take place. This is also called ion exchange process. Okay, because mutual exchange will take place. It also can be further divided into two parts: precipitation reaction and neutralization reaction. Precipitation reactions are those reactions in which precipitate will be formed. Precipitate is the insoluble solid produced during a chemical change. So these three equations are of precipitation reaction. First example, Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 gives us BaSO4 plus NaCl. This AQ is mentioned here. AQ means aqueous solution, means Na2SO4 is dissolved in water. BaCl2 is also dissolved in water. Into separate beakers you can dissolve them and then mix them. When you will mix them, barium sulfate of white color solid will be produced immediately and NaCl will remain dissolved in the solution. Similarly, in the second, NaCl, AgNO3, AgCl will be produced as a precipitate of white color and NaNO3 will be produced. In third one, lead nitrate and potassium iodide, lead iodide of yellow color will be produced as a precipitate and KNO3 will remain left in the solution. So these are the examples of precipitation reaction. Neutralization reactions are those reactions in which acid react with base to gives us neutral salt plus water. NaOH is a base. When it react with HCl acid, NaCl and H2O will be produced. Here also you can observe mutual exchange of ions. Okay, sodium earlier it was attached with hydroxide OH and H was attached with Cl chloride ion before the process, and after the process Na attached with Cl. Okay, this is also mutual exchange of ions. In other reactions also you can observe calcium is attached with hydroxide ion and after the reaction with chloride ion. In the third reaction sodium hydroxide and after the process sodium sulfate will be produced. So these are also example of double displacement reactions. Here you can observe this one, precipitation reaction. First two, AgCl is also a white color, barium sulfate is also a white color. So when we will mix the reactants separately in the water, then when we will mix them with each other, immediate formation of white precipitate will be there. Okay, and here you can observe the yellow color of lead iodide. Okay, before the process, earlier we have taken lead nitrate solution in one beaker and potassium iodide solution in another beaker. When we will mix them, lead iodide as a precipitate will be produced. And the last type of reaction is redox reactions. It is made up of two terms. This term redox reaction, it is made up of two terms, reduction and oxidation. Red has been taken from reduction and OX is taken from oxidation. Actually reduction or oxidation cannot occur individually. These two processes always occur simultaneously. So the name is redox reaction. In different reactions we can describe these kind of reactions. First is in terms of oxygen. Okay, if during the process exchange of oxygen atom is there, then that process is a redox reaction. One substance will take oxygen atom and another will release oxygen atom. It is not possible that one substance will only release oxygen atom without the availability of other substance which can take it. It is not possible. So oxidation reduction always occurs simultaneously. Here in this example you can observe copper is taking, first example, copper is taking oxygen and converting into CuO. Okay, and that O is provided by O2, bond between the two atoms of oxygen broken up during the process, and oxygen atom will get attached with copper. In the second equation, copper oxide is converting into copper, means it is releasing oxygen atom, and hydrogen is taking oxygen atom. So here in these two processes you can observe exchange of oxygen atom. So gain of oxygen is called oxidation and loss of oxygen is called reduction. So you can observe here in the second equation. The second equation CuO plus H2 gives us Cu plus H2O. You can observe which one is getting oxidized and which one is getting reduced. CuO is releasing oxygen, so it is getting reduced, and H2 is taking oxygen. So during this process oxidation occurs and H2 get oxidized. Redox reaction can also be explained in terms of electrons. Sometimes in the reaction no exchange of oxygen atom take place, but instead of exchange of oxygen atom, exchange of electrons takes place. In here one example I have taken, Na plus Cl2 gives us NaCl. This process occurs in two steps. In first step Na is converting into Na positive ion and Cl is converting into Cl negative ion. So here also exchange of electron takes place. Sodium atom releasing electron and chlorine atom is taking electron. So in terms of exchange of electrons, loss of electron is called oxidation and gain of electron is called reduction. Okay, so Cl is getting reduced and Na is getting oxidized during the process. So that's all about all the type of reactions. Here this picture I want to show you, this is of copper sulfate, solid copper sulfate. It is of blue color. blue color powder you can observe, and when you will dissolve it in water, blue color solution will be produced. This is the picture of iron sulfate. Okay, iron sulfate, it is of green color, light green color. So very easily now you can understand why the color change will take place during the process of displacement reaction. Copper sulfate solution of blue color will turns to green color solution because of formation of iron sulfate. Okay, and this is the figure, or this is the picture of lead nitrate. It is of white color. Other salts are white color, which we have discussed. Other than copper oxide, it is of black color. Otherwise the salts which we have used today, we have discussed today, those all are of white color. Okay, and that's all about today. So thank you.